Hello guys, today I'm going to teach you how to knit. Make sure you watch till the end of the video to learn how to use wooden needles and how to not let your wool slip off of metal knitting needles. Here are my metal knitting needles. I'm going to use some about 6mm wooden ones and 4mm metal ones. They're both UK sizes, so try and convert them if you're in the US. For this, you're not going to need any special wool, but I've got some just regular small wool that you'll probably find in your house. So we're going to learn how to do a slip knot. We're going to insert our fingers around, cross over the tail end. I'm going to grab the bit of yarn that's attached to the wool. I'm going to try that again. So fingers, cross, and pull, and we're going to grab the working wool through and pull the tail end. Replay that if you need to. We're going to put our knitting needle inside of that and tighten up the first stitch. So we're going to count that as our first stitch. We're going to get the tail end in our thumb. So you're going to use your thumb and finger on your left hand. We're going to pull it apart and turn it over like that. Okay, so we're going to grab it with our 3 fingers, open up and turn. This is how we cast on. So if it slips off, you can easily put it back on. Put the fingers in the position I just showed you. We're going to touch our thumb, the bottom of our thumb, with the needle. Push it through to pick up that bit of wool. Going to go over the top of the wool that's on our finger and back through the loop. Sorry, it's off camera here. Going to go back through the loop, pull it off our finger and tighten. Now we've got 2 stitches. I'm going to do that again. Put it in the position, touch your thumb underneath and over. Then we go back through, pull it off and on the needle. So we are going to keep doing that. Make sure that you make the amount of stitches 3 or 4 times the width of what you would need. I'm only using 6 because this is a quick tutorial. Right, it doesn't matter if one of your cast-ons or one of your stitches isn't perfect because you are just beginning. So we're going to get our other needle and find that knot. We're going to put it in front of the knot and we're going to feed it behind the other needle. So here's the back. I'm going to feed it through. Now we are going to grab the yarn that's attached to the ball of wool and wrap it clockwise around the needle that's behind the one with all your cast-ons. So we're going to wrap it clockwise, let go, and pull and push that bit. I'm going to grab hold of this little line of wool that's there whilst keeping at the end of our left needle touching the right needle touching the left needle. So we're going to do that again. Behind. Going to wrap it clockwise. Keep the needle touching and pull off of the left needle. Keep going until you've completely got all of your stitches off of the needle. So now you've just finished your first line of knitting, we are going to switch over the hands, and you would keep going until you've got your knitting the length that you would need. So we go wrap around, down, over, through, wrap around, and down, and over. So we'd keep going with this, like I said, until you have got the length of knitting that you would need. So this here is the basic knit stitch. It wouldn't be flat, but it would have some wiggly lines of knitting over it. Now I'm going to show you how to knit with metal needles, with making sure that your work does not slip off the needle. So we're going to cast on like usual, get the slip knot, feed it through, and we're going to tighten. Now remember, working yarn over your index finger and the tail end of the yarn over your thumb finger. Going to hold the first stitch, which was the loop that we put over it. We're going to keep holding all of the wool, making sure that it doesn't slip off the needle. Now we're going to hold the stitch that we put the metal needle through to make sure that doesn't fall off, and continue knitting as usual. Right, so let's say one of my stitches accidentally comes off. We are going to pull back whilst holding some of the stitches. I didn't do it here, but we're going to feed it back through that loop so our stitch can be completely fine and we can carry on knitting as usual. So, thank you. Thank you for watching to the end. Drop a like if you like what you see, and if not, even give me a dislike because I like to know what you like. See ya!